Wanna know who I am? Folks call me the Bone Man. Ain't my real name, but it's the one that stuck. Tonight on Requiem Radio, I'm gonna take you back for a bit. Back before the jukebox hissed, before the broadcast towers collapsed, and before Delaney Crow rattled herself awake. This here story is what they call a flashback. A memory pulled from episode 46. The black bones of Muhe-Ah, when the signal shimmered and I told you there were older hands than mine on the throttle. Tonight's story belongs to Sister Mercy Crow. And don't mistake this for scripture. This is origin. The first whisper in a long line of strong women who learn the world listens hardest when you sing instead of scream. This one is called The Ballad of Sister Mercy.
She was born in 1869, and she was born silent. No storm, no prophecy, no cry. Just steady breath and open eyes, like a girl listening for rhythm before she agreed to the world's song. Some kids are born into the noise. Mercy Crow was born behind it, turner of sermons into harmonies, weaver of ache into sound. By 8, she could hear harmony like hand-sewn stitches, parts braided together like ropes pulled tight over rivers, worship for others, blueprint for her. Because while the men debated sermons, Mercy memorized hymns, not as a follower, as a future architect. But architecture becomes a burden when it stands alone. By 17, her mother was sick and her siblings were stacked on her shoulders like rough-hewn bricks. Medicine was scarce, comfort was rare. But Mercy's voice became a balm. Low, thread-thin hums that soften breaks iron pain, flat enough to breathe over. Then came the night possibility turned dangerous. Josephine Albright, bloodied cheek, sleeping child, a woman who had run out of roads. Mercy's father saw misunderstanding and wanted her to leave. Mercy saw a reckoning waiting in the soil. She stepped between them like a fence post driven into history. For 3 days the cabin trembled with fear she didn't borrow. But on dusk's hinge, Josephine's husband arrived. Shotgun blast, property. He called his family like a man owns acres. Mercy didn't reach for weapons, didn't call God's wrath, didn't close the door. She opened her throat instead, humming a hymn she had altered 15 years before. The Black Bones hymn, a low chord the world didn't brace for but recognized instantly. When she changed the melody, she changed the man, not dying, not saving, correcting. His anger lost its spine, his ownership lost its compass. The room stilled, he backed away like someone who knew he had interrupted something older than authority. His body washed up near the river 2 days later, eyes wide open in sheer terror and agony. Mudgrass panned, preacher called it justice, Mercy called it consequence. She'd never narrate out loud because there are songs that comfort and songs that polish the bone clean. The women found her after that, one by one, rope marks, bruises, taken children. They didn't kneel, they sat across from her like equals waiting to stand again. And Mercy gave each a refrain that returned the one thing brutality always steals first: agency. She named the song after bone because bone remains, because bone survives rot, because truth isn't magic, it's structure that refuses disappearance. 3 verses forged to be sung by a woman who has burned out every other option. She carved a hymn no man could copyright, not because it kills, because it cannot be interrupted. She wasn't myth, She was calibration. She was the first signal flare, quiet, correct, unforgiving, and lasting as bone. 20 years later, 20 years of saving the victims. She sang it once more into the night she came from, for whoever needs it next, she whispered, then closed her eyes. By sunrise, she was already gone. Body upright, peaceful as someone whose last labor was naming an inevitability. And so the land remembered, and the hymn waited. Eventually it found Delaney Crow 3 generations forward in the dark.
You've been listening to Requiem Radio, where music bleeds into the supernatural. And that was the Ballad of Sister Mercy. If you listen close, you'll hear the echo underneath the echo. Where I first told you a story ain't gospel till the wrong people flinch at it. Mercy sang the Black Bones hymn before it had hunger, before it had teeth, before it had a place in the Crow family Bible. This was the night it stood up straight in the dark. Ain't gonna be no more tonight. Y'all rest easy. And don't let the dark drive you home.